Prescott Van Meyer III, sommeliering from home. In today's episode, we're doing a smaller regional beverage, Thorin's Viking Mead. So this mead is brewed in Central Texas, and the head brewer himself is actually named Thorin. Didn't know if it was a callback to Lord of the Rings, good old Thorin Oakenshield, but it's not. That's his real name. For those of you unfamiliar, mead was created on the island of Crete about 8,000 years ago, colloquially called at that time the nectar of the gods. Now, mead is just simply fermented honey and water. As a matter of fact, some historians believe that mead, you had to get the honey from bees. It was so difficult to do that they looked for different varieties of fruits to substitute for the honey, and they settled on grapes. And that was the origin of wine, to try to replace mead. So, little history nugget for you. Looking at this bottle, we got a nice little Viking right on the front, coming to shore. Got his Viking ship behind him. Got little bees here on the artwork, helping out make the mead. Maybe they're Viking bees. So Thorin says on the bottle he crafts this using old world techniques. This comes in at 12.9% alcohol, so very, very similar to a wine. When you hear a honey drink, you think it might be sweet, but because the alcohol eats the honey, actually can come in a little bit drier than you might expect. So I am interested to try this out. All right, well, let's open it up. Do like this nice brown bottle, protecting the delicate flavor of the mead. So this does contain sediments, it says, from the honey. So it is a little cloudy in appearance, but again, it's supposed to be that. Don't be alarmed. It has a nice golden honey color to it. Nice notes of flowers coming off the top from that honey. Very much like a quality of wine coming off the bouquet as well. You can just smell the most delicate trace of honeycomb right in the back notes there. Getting hints of a $12 smoked turkey leg, big enough that you can LARP with. A whole line of people in costume waiting to get one before they sell out. People who say "milady," but they're not online and they're not creeping you out. Getting notes of taking a break from the Renaissance Fair. Go connect with your car's Wi-Fi. Some cars have Wi-Fi. Mine doesn't. Really tough to watch old videos when they're throttling my data. This face in 360p, not doing anyone a favor. I mean, I stole all of Abby's makeup, what, for nothing? Makes me want to go on a Viking raid of Chadwick's wine cellar. You finally changed the lock. Bastard. Although if you listen to him, apparently I'm the bastard. Really, he says my dad's not my dad. Well, let's give it a taste. So it does come in pretty sweet, to be honest. Lots of honey flavor, lots of sweetness, but I can feel that 12.9% alcohol cleansing the palate a little bit. I do like it chilled, so I would recommend that. Traditionally, they served mead chilled in the bladder of a goat. I don't think Dean has any goat bladders around here. He might though. Better chance there's a human bladder around here somewhere. I imagine this is what the Norse gods drank when they run out of their fallen enemy's blood, or if they're just having a dinner party. Let's give it another taste. Very bright honey flavors to it. The florals are really coming in from whatever honey source that they use. Let's hear it for those little bees, huh? Making this honey for us so we can make mead. Boy, they're saving the planet. Pollinating everything, traveling up to 20 miles a day to collect nectar. You gotta love bees. Doing it all for the queen. I know that life. I knew that life. I just didn't know there were so many other worker bees with me. You know, I once portrayed a big brawny Viking in a 5th grade play. I was a sophomore in high school at the time, but boy, Mrs. Clifton really appreciated my appearance. Just terrifying those 5th graders. But I crushed it. So much she wanted to bring me back for the next year, but the parents wouldn't allow it. They signed petitions and everything. I may have gotten a little too involved in the role, scared some of the kids, but it was all for the art. Drinking this, I feel strapping and manly, is what I'd like to say, but I promise to never lie to my viewers. So I feel the same. Just sad. You know, suddenly I've got an urge to throw an axe. I'm not gonna, because the last time I did that, I dislocated my shoulder. Look at that beard. That's a real man. You know, that's what Abby used to say when we were watching the show Vikings together. I could never take her to Valhalla. I would pair this with a horned cup, cladding yourself in leather, ready for battle and ready to party. I would pair this with kicking your feet up at home after finally getting out of that Renaissance fair traffic. I would pair this with cold seal hearts and blood pudding. Seals look cute, but they are vicious creatures. I would pair this with taking a piss in the alley right behind medieval times, hoping that one of the wenches doesn't catch you, or one of the jousters. Who would be drinking this? We all know who would be drinking this. We know who you are, you know who you are. Just accept it, no, embrace it. You're a mead drinker. After today, I might be a mead drinker. Thanks, Thorin. For my rating of 0 to 100, I'm giving Thorin's Viking mead a 65. This is a pretty pleasant mead. You're getting exactly what you expect. Pretty sweet on the palate, and a pleasant drink. Oh, I'm gonna start doing that Cameo thing. So if you want me to jump on Cameo, wish you a happy birthday, give you some wine pairings for a coworker that you like or despise, find me on Cameo, because I really don't want to donate any more plasma. They're asking me to not come back, basically. Cameo it is.